Well, that's where this email chain between Comey and Brennan comes in. Comey and Brennan have turned on each other just like we predicted. Brennan's saying, no, Jim Comey wanted me to put the dossier in the intelligence community assessment. And Comey saying the opposite about Brennan. Comey saying, no, Brennan told us to put it in there. Why does any of this matter? Because, ladies and gentlemen, by December of 2016, it's obvious the source, Christopher Steele, is hot garbage. He can't keep his own story right. He can't remember the Cohen-Prague details. He's telling the State Department Russians are his sources. His story is completely fallen apart. Cohen wasn't in Prague. The FBI in January interviews one of Steele's sources, finds out he's totally illegitimate. By December, they know it. But by December, they renewed the FISA 3 more times. Yes, on bad information. Now, to cover their tracks, what do they need, Joe? They need a special counsel investigation. The only way to get a special counsel investigation is to get the intelligence community to go back to the Steele information for the 5th time. The 5th time to put that information in the ICA to make the American public believe that Trump won the election because of it. Don't believe me? Here's Obama flipping the script on himself. Here's Obama before the election talking about how there's nothing to worry about in the election being hacked. Everything is safe and dandy. Here we go.
It happens to be based on no facts. Every expert, regardless of political party, regardless of ideology, conservative or liberal, who has ever examined these issues in a serious way will tell you that instances of significant voter fraud are not to be found, that, keep in mind, elections are run by state and local officials, which means that there are places like Florida, for example, where you've got a Republican governor who's a Republican appointees are going to be running and monitoring a whole bunch of these election sites. The notion that somehow if Mr. Trump loses Florida, it's because of those people that you have to watch out for. That is both irresponsible and, by the way, doesn't really show the kind of leadership and toughness that you'd want out of a president.
Okay, there's Obama. Here's the problem they have. Obama's on the record before the election in the Rose Garden saying nobody's going to hack our elections. We have another cut from this, right, Joe? The no serious person one?
Yeah.
Play cut 2. Listen to this one.
There is no serious person out there who would suggest somehow that you could even rig America's elections, in part because they're so decentralized and the numbers of votes involved. There's no evidence that that has happened in the past or that there are instances in which that will happen this time.
Okay. See where I'm going with this. Why do they go back to the Christopher Steele information for the 5th time to produce an intelligence community assessment that says the Russians hacked the election? Because Obama's on the record saying you can't hack the election. So Obama, after he's like, holy crap, how did we just lose that? Trump, now we got to hide all of our stuff. We spied on Trump. We didn't expect this guy to win. Now what do? Well, we're going to need the intelligence community to say the Russians hacked the election. We're helping Trump so we can investigate Trump to get him out of office to hide our stuff. We can't. Obama said you can't hack an election. So the ICA produces this thing, the intelligence community, this thing based on the crap dossier for the 5th time, which Comey and Brennan apparently disagree about. And then Obama changes his mind after this and says this.
In this new cyber age, we're going to have to make sure that we continually work to find the right balance of accountability and openness and transparency that is the hallmark of our democracy, but also recognize that there are adversaries and bad actors out there who want to use that same openness in ways that hurt us. Whether that's in trying to commit financial crimes or trying to commit acts of terrorism or folks who want to interfere with our elections.
Oh no.
What? I thought you couldn't interfere with our elections. Now cyber criminals are interfering with our elections? There's Obama planting the seed. He's about to do the flip the script thing. Hey, what I said about people not being an impact our elections, that's not true because, hey, the intelligence community said it. Well, what did the intelligence community base that on? Oh, the dossier. You mean the same dossier used to spy on Trump 4 times? Yeah, that one. You mean the discredited one? Yeah, that one. You mean the one that came from Russians? Yeah, that one. You mean the same Russians you're criticizing? Yes, that one. Beautiful. Well done, Trey Gowdy. Nice job. Hey, thanks again for tuning in, folks. I hope you liked the show today. Please subscribe to our show on YouTube, youtube.com/Bongino. It's important. We really appreciate it. It's all free. You can subscribe on Apple Podcasts too, iHeartRadio, and SoundCloud. The subscriptions are free and help us move up the charts. We really appreciate it. I will see you all